I did not have any reason to extend my stay in Wales. The next morning, I said goodbye to Eleanor and returned to Black Mirror.
Biedna Eleanor, takie krótkie odwiedziny. Rozdział 4. Zapomniana więź.
Samuel, you have returned sooner than I expected. How are things in Wales? Is Eleanor well?
Yes, she's quite well. I gave her your letter.
Thank you, Samuel.
I can hear uncertainty in your voice. Has something gone wrong?
I'm afraid it has, my dear. Bates, you tell Samuel. I do not want to speak about it myself.
Yes, madam. First, about Sir Robert. He went away the night you left for Wales, sir. Just before he left, he told me he had to go to Ashbury on an urgent matter.
I know. I spoke with him about it. Did something happen in the sanatorium?
Unfortunately, sir, I do not know. Sir Robert did not return home that night. In fact, we have had no news of him since then.
Maybe he had to stay there. He told me he had a lot of work.
That is what we thought too, but the head nurse told us he left the gates of Ashbury just before midnight.
That's strange indeed.
He would often stay at the sanatorium for several days in a row, but he would always let us know. We do not know what could have happened.
Bates, do not speak like this.
I'm sorry, madam. I did not mean it that way.
We'll wait until this evening and then call the sanatorium. Maybe Robert will have returned by then.
Bates, you started to say, first, about Sir Robert. Is there anything I should know?
Yes, sir. I just don't know if I can speak about it in front of madam.
Oh, go ahead, Bates. The thought is inevitable anyway.
All right, then. Detective Collier showed up this morning. I thought he had come because of Henry's drowning, but I was mistaken. Someone from the village found a body of a boy in the woods. Collier came here to inform us only. This time he spared us his questions.
A body of a boy? What happened to him?
Detective Collier suggested that the boy had been killed by the wolves.
Did he mention the place where it happened?
No, I did not want to ask him about anything.
Oh, I understand.
Too much evil has come to us within the last 2 days. Do not know what is going on, Samuel. Now please excuse me. I do not want to talk about this any longer.
Yes, I understand. I'll probably go to my room.
I lit up your fireplace already this morning, sir. It's very cold today.
Robert said something about a runaway patient before he left. Robert and that boy. Indeed, some very strange things have been happening around here lately.
No i wróciliśmy do Black Mirror i się okazuje, że kolejne problemy się pojawiły. Tak, znaleziono chłopca z snu Samuela, a ponadto Robert zaginął, więc będziemy musieli go również poszukać. Bates, coś jeszcze powiesz?
I am afraid I have no news for you, sir.
Czyli się wygadałeś ze wszystkiego, a Wiktoria?
I don't want to upset Victoria with yet another conversation. I'll talk to her later.
No dobrze. Znowu chyba mamy więcej przedmiotów w ekwipunku niż w rozdziale poprzednim. O, mamy 2 klucze, mamy zapalniczkę posiadłości Eleanor i mamy też kwas jeszcze. Ciekawe, czy jeszcze go będziemy używać. Krew też mamy? Nie wiem, czy te wszystkie rzeczy nam będą jeszcze potrzebne, ale dobra. Tu się nic nowego nie pojawiło. No to przejdźmy się po ludziach. Roberta nie ma, to nie ma co zachodzić. Powinien być jeszcze Morris. Może coś nowego nam powie. Chyba, że sobie wziął jakieś wolne. Albo się gdzieś zaszył. Znowu pada deszcz. W rozdziale 2 też padał deszcz. Dobra, jest Morris.
Morris, do you have a moment?
Sure.
No, dla nas zawsze masz czas. Vic. Tak, to on zginął niestety.
Morris, what do you know about that dead boy they found in the woods?
Me? I don't know anything about him. But I'll tell you this. Some pretty weird things have been happening around here lately. Some damn strange things indeed.
I will go then.
All right, sir.
To nie było zbyt odkrywcze. My jeszcze więcej dziwnych rzeczy widzieliśmy niż ty, Morris. No i chyba nikogo więcej nie ma w posiadłości faktycznie. Możemy może stąd już wybyć. Pojawiła się ta kopalnia na mapie, ale nie podświetla się, nie możemy tam wrócić. Do kościoła możemy pójść, do wioski. O, a do Hermana też nie możemy. Ciekawe, wygasił się jego domek. No to chodźmy może najpierw do Willow Creek w takim razie. Do pubu, może coś tam nam powiedzą. A swoją drogą... Może tu jest jeszcze pan rybak, którego zawsze można było zaczepić. Czy dzisiaj... O, dzisiaj nie wędkuje. Pewnie od tego poprzedniego deszczowego dnia przeziębił się. Wika tu niestety nie ma, wiadomo dlaczego. O, jest grabarz. No i Harry.
Master Gordon, have you heard what happened?
No,
Yes, I have.
Poor boy. And I was so mean to him. I hope someone kills that beast of a wolf real soon. I'll hang its stuffed coat above the door. You can count on that.
How do you know it was a wolf?
Well, what else could it be? It was a wolf, that's for sure.
Maybe.
co w ogóle on robił w lesie tam? To mi wyjaśnij.
There's no reason to talk.
Aha. No to może z grabarzem.
I need to talk to you.
Go ahead, but make it quick.
Okej, też o chłopcu.
Have you heard what happened?
Yeah, it's terrible. You know, I don't get distressed easily. But this boy, I feel sorry for him. They found him torn to pieces. Those damn beastly wolves. I'd like to see traps set all over the place. And shoot whatever the traps don't take care of.
Where did it happen?
Close to the old mines, right around that bloody altar.
Stonering?
Yes, there. That place is haunted, that's for sure. It was once the sacred ritual place of the druid wizards. It's an evil place. Poor little Vic.
Stonering. I used to play there as a child too. I should go have a look around there.
Ciekawe, czyli obok naszej kopalni to jest? No, niedaleko faktycznie. Kamienny krąg. Ale zobaczmy jeszcze kościół. Może tam się da z kimś pogadać. Z Frederikiem. O, w ogóle się nic nie podświetla. No to się nie da. No to chodźmy tam. Do kamiennego kręgu.
From Willow Creek, I set my steps towards the dark woods at the edge of our manor. My thoughts were with the ritual place of the ancient druids, Stonering.
O, mamy detektywa.
Mr. Gordon, may I ask what you are doing here? Why have you come to this place?
I heard what happened, and I wanted to see for myself. I don't like what's been happening at all. You don't mind, do you?
No, it's all right, as long as you do not impede my investigation. Strange that we should meet again at a place where a tragedy has occurred. Don't you think?
No, I don't. I'm trying to understand what is going on here. Just like you.
This is police work, Mr. Gordon. Things have been getting more and more complicated recently, and I don't need more added confusion. No offense intended.
None taken. I quite understand. Can you at least describe to me what happened?
Oh well, since you've come this far, I suppose I should tell you what I know. But first, you tell me what you already know, so I'm not wasting my time.
I only know that they found the body of a young boy here, and it appears that he was killed by wolves.
Then you know almost all that I do. There is not much more I can add to that. The boy probably wandered too far from the village last night. Very imprudent. When the wolves attacked him, he was trying to escape. Unfortunately, the furious beasts got to the unlucky lad. You know the rest already.
Don't you find it odd that the bloodstains are only on that big stone in the middle?
I'd say the boy was trying to run to a higher place, but it was no help. That's all I'm willing to tell you. Gordon, I don't want you to speak about this with anyone else, you understand? People know way too much already, and I don't want to be adding to any scary, tall stories.
I'll keep it to myself.
Good. I need to reflect on a couple of matters now.
Of course. Would you mind if I had a look around here?
What makes you so interested in all this? You wouldn't happen to know anything I don't, would you?
Oj. Nie wiem, czy to było słychać, ale uderzyłem w biurko. Przepraszam. No, niech będzie pozytywnie dalej.
Well, I'm not quite sure.
You would tell me if that were the case, right?
Certainly.
Very well then. Do whatever you want here. I have no reason to ask you to leave.
O, możemy spytać jeszcze o Henryka, tak, o Henry'ego, naszego ogrodnika.
Have you found out anything new about Henry's death?
Yes, a new fact has come to light that has made things clearer to me. I was just about to close the case, but then I spoke with the pathologist.
Dr. Herman?
It seems that Mr. Stanton did not die by suffocation, or drowning for that matter.
How did he die then?
Herman has not been able to determine the exact cause yet. He has not arrived at a conclusive assessment yet, so I gave him some more time. What's certain, though, is that Stanton's lungs were not full of water, as is common with drowning. You see what this could mean if it were confirmed.
Not quite, Detective.
It would mean that he died somewhere else, and his body was carried and dumped into the fountain.
Another murder, then?
Doubtless, should Herman confirm his theory. I will not tell you anything else. You know more than necessary already. I would, however, like to ask you something. Just a routine, you see, Gordon.
Yes, go ahead.
I have only one question. Where were you yesterday at about this time?
Ile pytań?
Well, if you must know, I was visiting my relatives at a remote manor in Wales.
And what was the purpose of that visit?
Well, just a family visit, nothing special. Why are you interested?
Just a routine question, Gordon.
That's all for now.
All right.
Dobra, mamy teraz swobodę działania w tej lokacji. Zakrwawiony ołtarz, obejrzyjmy.
So much blood. So this is where little Vic died.
A przy okazji przypomniało mi się już, po co jest krew dalej w naszym ekwipunku.
blood on the stone hasn't even dried yet.
No bo pada. Leje jak z cebra. Nawet żadnej kurtki nie mamy takiej przeciwdeszczowej, ani czegoś podobnego. Roślina.
There are many such as these in the forest. Green fern.
No.
A small piece of cloth is sticking from under the leaves. The detective probably doesn't know about it.
Zaraz. Mamy kaptur. O, ja myślę, że nie mamy. Teraz zauważyłem.
Green fern. I
Tak.
can't pick it up now. Collier would see I found something. I've got to distract him somehow.
Tak, musimy go rozproszyć. Tu jest jeszcze menhir.
One of 3 menhirs that form a triangle around the altar. The stones may have played a role in the druids' rituals.
To też jest jakiś. No proszę, mamy kolejny symbol.
Another symbol. I should make a drawing of it.
Tak, w końcu stało się to prostsze, kopiowanie tych symboli. Bo teraz jak aparat nam się zniszczył, to będziemy w pamiętniku przerysowywać symbole.
Done.
Dobra, coś tu jeszcze jest chyba. Chyba nie. No ale zobaczmy sobie te symbole może. Nie wiem, czy już w sumie nie skorzystaliśmy ze wszystkich wskazówek z pamiętnika Williama. Tak, aż do Walii nas doprowadzały. No a teraz dalej to trochę ciężej. Tak, w miejscu śmierci Williama było takie coś. W miejscu śmierci Henry'ego było takie coś, a tutaj dość podobne. W tym miejscu, co teraz jesteśmy, w kamiennym kręgu. Duże drzewo.
Strange. The plant that's clinging to it looks burnt.
Okej. W ogóle wszystkie drzewa dość strasznie tu wyglądają. O, jeszcze jeden menhir.
The 3rd stone in the triangle.
I tu mamy kamień.
One of the many stones around the altar. Perhaps they were once used to form a circle around the altar.
No tak. I się dalej nam świeci, ale Samuel nic nie mówi. Musimy tutaj wylać tę krew, co nam została. Dlaczego? Dlatego, że powinno to zainteresować pana
This should
detektywa.
keep the detective busy for a while.
Czemu na kilka godzin? Bez przesady. I tak nie potrzebujemy tyle. No i to chyba... A, wietrzne dzwonki tu jeszcze są.
A wind chime made of metal strips and iron fragments.
No, nawet ich dźwięk słychać. Dobra, pogadajmy. A w ogóle chyba pierwszy raz można go kliknąć jeszcze tak, żeby Samuel go opisał.
Keeps writing something in his notebook.
He's asking too many questions for my taste.
Keeps writing.
No, wcześniej chyba nie dało go się klikać, bo sobie uciekał zawsze.
Detective,
Yes?
O, możemy powiedzieć o symbolu.
I have had a look around this place, and I've noticed something. You might be interested in this.
Yes, I'm listening.
There is a symbol of some sort over there on that big stone to the left.
Yes, I've seen it. It could have been here for years, maybe even longer.
Oh, I don't think so.
Why do you say that?
No, my widzieliśmy na filmiku, że ten symbol się pojawił tej samej nocy. To pamiętam.
Well, the paint is very bright, and also, I have seen a similar symbol before.
Really? Where?
Not exactly like this one, but quite similar. In fact, I have seen 2 different symbols. The first one on the old tower of our castle, and I noticed another one on the fountain where Morris found Henry.
That's rather strange indeed. But you can remain calm, Gordon. I know from experience that often even the strangest things sometimes have little meaning. To me, those are just old signs. Who knows? Maybe they were used in the past to mark something that have long been forgotten. There might be dozens of them across the manor.
Maybe.
I doubt they have any connection with the case.
I'm not so sure about that.
Tak, jak na detektywa bardzo mało poszlak bierze pod uwagę. No to idź chociaż zobacz tę krew.
I found something that may interest you. There is a stain here on this stone behind you. I think it might be blood.
Where exactly is it?
Right behind you, on the right.
Oh, thanks for warning me. I didn't notice it at first.
You're welcome. Here is my chance. I have to pick up the handkerchief while he is distracted elsewhere.
No, podnosimy. Swoją drogą jest dość łatwowierny.
The Gordon symbol is embroidered in the cotton. How could the handkerchief have gotten there?
Tak, bo taka duża plama to z pewnością by jej nie przeoczył wcześniej. Powinien coś podejrzewać. No, ale mamy chusteczkę jeszcze z tym, z symbolem Gordonów, tak?
The Gordon symbol is embroidered in the cotton.
I don't know what I could say.
Nie chcesz mu pokazać tej chusteczki? Nie dziwię się. Chyba to tyle, jeśli chodzi o to miejsce. A tutaj ten symbol, tak? Jest tylko do zobaczenia. Okej. No to wychodzimy stąd. O, nie można tu już wrócić. Do kopalni też nie może... O, do Hermana da się pójść teraz nagle. No to może tam trzeba pójść teraz. Da się wejść normalnie? Nie, trzeba dzwonić dzwonkiem.
Yes?
Samuel,
Dobra,
Yes, I am.
to już przeklikamy, słyszeliśmy to 50 razy. Schodzimy do kostnicy. No i proszę, nowe ciało leży u Hermana. Co rozdział inne ciało.
Mr. Gordon, to what do I owe your visit today?
Good afternoon, Doctor. I have come to ask you about something.
Oh, would you believe that does not actually surprise me? In fact, I sensed that you would show up. You have come because of that poor boy, correct?
Yes, mainly.
So, what do you want to know?
No, jak widać, trochę chcemy wiedzieć. Ale powiedz najpierw o chłopcu.
I spoke with Collier about that boy. We were standing at the place where it happened. He didn't tell me much, other than the boy was killed by wolves.
Yes, that was the original theory. The wounds were suggestive of an animal's assault. After a closer analysis, however, I can safely reject that possibility.
So you have a different opinion?
Yes, I have. The cause of death was severe blood loss and critical injuries of numerous organs. No animal living in these lands would be capable of doing this. Not injuries like these.
What about an entire pack of wolves?
The signs on the body are clear. No traces of sharp teeth bites, nothing like that.
So do you have a possible explanation?
I do not exactly know yet, but the boy was certainly not killed by wolves or any other animal. Of that, I'm positive.
No proszę. Znowu pierwotna opinia na temat zgonu nie pasuje. Herman coś ciągle nowego odkrywa. A coś o Henrym nowego? Dowiedziałeś się?
Dr. Herman,
Yes?
have you found out anything new regarding that strange thing you told me about?
Do you mean Henry's body? No, I have not. I need much more time for that.
Aha, no dobra. A gdzie jest Robert? Pewnie z nim współpracujesz, to musisz wiedzieć.
Tell me, when did you last see Robert?
Some 3 days ago, I think. If you are looking for him, it is best to call the sanatorium. He is there constantly.
No one has seen him in a while, and Victoria is becoming worried. I just wondered whether he had been here lately.
Oh, he has not been here for quite some time. But then again, there is no purpose to his visit as far as I can tell. The last time I saw him was after William's funeral and not since.
If you hear anything about him, please let us know.
Certainly.
Okej.
I don't envy him his job.
Czyli mam nadzieję, że teraz będziemy... Oj, chciałem do mapy w sumie wejść. No musi się nam pojawić to sanatorium, żebyśmy mogli odwiedzić. Nie wiem, teraz się może da tutaj pójść? Nie.